This old man, he played one. He played blueprints till it's done with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man inherits a home. Okay, let's set ourselves up the same way we've been. We're gonna get this. We just need to get more rank 8 blue rooms, and we'll be good. This is just how Blueprints is now. We have exhausted pretty much all of the other puzzles and possibilities, and so until such time as we find the one last hint we need, we really don't have anything left to do. That's just how the game goes. I still haven't put the conference room in rank 8, but that's right, I'll put it here for now. Maybe it has the hint I'm looking for. Actually, that's not true. I looked up in between. I know the one in particular room that I really, really need to see in rank 8. We'll put this one here. Yeah, we'll put this one here. And we'll just hope for some keys. Or we'll find our way around it without needing keys. This won't work, but this will. Let's give ourselves some dice, which is good. Looking for re-rolls at rank 8 is what I want. Keys would be nice, though. A room with keys, please. This won't have it. Don't really like any of these rooms here. Because, like, the West Wing Hall is a great room, but it does kind of make this triple redundant. But it's I think, the best shot I have. I would prefer a drawing room further up here so that I get multiple shots at getting the blue room I want. Storeroom. Maybe I make this a dead end? No, I'm going to put the bedroom there. I just need to get up to rank 8. That's really what I need to do. Let's put this one here. I'm gonna have lots of dice. So this should be good enough. Now I still don't have any keys, which is concerning. So maybe I do have to do the storeroom, but it does sort of end my progress here. I don't like that. Into the funeral parlor. I can see what we get from the puzzle here. Really, I'm just going till I get the trophy on it, I guess. But I'm not sure if I don't need the trophy. So okay, passageway is good because then not as worried about dead ends. Let's go and fill in this other side. This box is empty. This box is empty. The blue box is empty. This box is empty. Every statement with the word empty is false. Okay, so if this is true, it's also false. So this must be false. At least one statement with the word empty is true, but that has to be the case because all of them say empty. So this is a completely useless statement to me right now. The blue box is empty. This is going to match this. So if this is true, then this is also true, which means both of these must be false and the gems are in here because otherwise there isn't a box with entirely false statements. Now if this is false, this is also false, this box is that, but then both of these must be true, which makes no sense at all. So in fact, this must be a true statement, the blue box is empty, and in fact this is also a true statement. So this is the box with the gems in it. And by gems I mean one gem, whatever. I'm not too worried about gems in this time. Oh, hold on, I went the wrong way. I went to go backwards. Well, let me just at least open some doors here. There we go. Here's keys. So maybe I don't need to go back quite yet if I have keys. Where am I going? They're right here. I was seeing if there's anything else hidden around. The garage usually doesn't have other items in it unless you've got some kind of thing going on. Let me see what I have. So there's keys need to be used there. They don't need to be used here. Break room, I have no need. I've already seen the message in the break room, I think, on rank 8. I don't remember. A smart person would have reviewed the footage of their previous attempts and looked at which rooms have already been seen at rank 8 and which ones have not. And I'll do this because chances are I'll get the key back. Didn't take that, but at least I get 3 gems. And I still have 2 keys remaining, so it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about the Great Hall right now. Just kind of there so it's out of my draft pool. Observatory is good. I'll take observatory here. Let's see what we get. We get a gem with this ability, but I'm not going to use it. I want to get up to 100 stars. Key, that's good. And then green rooms will have gems. That's good. I think I'll be good on gems for the whole day. I don't think we're really worried about that. So the den is always a good room. So what would I force if I took Secret Passage? Would I force a green room? The fact that it's on the edge means that there's fewer rooms that could be forced. So I think the den. Well, there's that sneeze for the day. Let's hope that's not going to be a thing. I could put another dead end here, get it out of my pool. I also could just do this, and now the Great Hall is in fact completely open. East Wing Hall can go there. So yeah, a lot of hallways because of the Banner of the King, but of course the goal with that is to flush out the hallways. Hallways which tend to have lots of exits, which makes it really easy to get to a rank 8. At which point blue rooms are more common, but they're not so common that I'm completely flooded with them and can't make progress. So that I doubt I will need to go to the antechamber ever again. Oh, that's why I came. Ah. Gems are good. Let's go. The tunnel is gonna be a waste. The drawing room, I wish it wasn't here. The storeroom I could put, might as well. I was thinking, what if I get storeroom at rank 8? Maybe it has something, but maybe I already looked at the storeroom at rank 8? I don't think I did. I think, wait, is it this door? Yeah, this way is back where I came. I just know one room in particular that I need to see at rank 8, so I really just have to fish for that one. There's not a lot else I can do. Aquarium is fine. In fact, I'll do that because I already know I've seen the aquarium at rank 8, so I don't have to worry about that one. And it was a complete waste. Classroom goes the wrong way. All of this goes the wrong way, so let me waste a room that I don't want to see. Let me waste this one. I don't want to see the gym. There we go. I'm doing really good on the items right now. Workshop I've already seen at rank 8, so it's a great room to throw now. Attic is always a good room, and I have seen it at rank 8, I think, and it didn't really have... Yeah, I saw it at rank 8, and it was a completely useless message. So, compass, at least that helps me get to rank 8 really easily. I think I will have no problems. The thing about the room that I know I'm going to need to see is that... I don't think I changed the rarity of that room, but if I did, it was reset in the update. It hasn't been changed back. So, yeah, it might be hard to get. We'll see. I have the key card? Yes, I do. Okay, good. I remembered it. Can I make the thing that actually will make this work really well? Let's do this. I want to see some mechanical rooms. This should make them more common. It will not make them perfectly likely. It'll also just make me automatically collect items when I enter a room. So yeah, I'm using a little bit of foreknowledge. Not enough to really, like, change much, but just I would prefer not to spend 10 days on this section. But I'm not going to give away what room we're looking for. You could easily find this room on your own. And in fact, my first playthrough, I happened to find it on my own much quicker than I am now, so... boiler room... Yeah, let's make it progress. Okay. Laboratory goes the wrong way. Chapel's fine. I basically never need money again. Money would be useful for, like, commissary stuff, but we're so close to basically being done with the game. I really don't care about rooms that, like, prep you for later scenarios, because what later scenario? We're there. We've done it all. Foundations. This is rank 8. Let's see what we can get. Greenhouse, courtyard. Both of these are great. Courtyard, I don't want to make green rooms more likely. I want to just get... I know it should be blue room, but I'm going to just do this. So we get the items. And then we're going to see what blue rooms we can get going this way. Let's hit the dining room for the steps. And I don't think I've seen the message that's in here. I was trying to click on that. Thank you. Enjoy a lunch. We'll grab some 30 steps here, and now, I mean, we're already at rank 8. We just need to see the message that's on the blue note. But I don't know if the dining room has one that's useful. We'll see if I find it. Some of them are really well hidden. Others are just basically right out in the open. It depends on the room. Well... Oh, hold on. There it is. There are 10 different dishes that can be served in this... Oh, come on. That's way too late in the game for me to care about that. I don't actually need to go into this room. What am I doing? This is the way I need to go. Utility closet could have something. Drawing room I've already seen, and this one I've... So let's do this, and then go around for the other rooms. Is there anything I'd want to do with this? Turn this off? I'm not going to go in it. Like, none of this matters. So where's the blue note? It better not be, like, you have to solve that puzzle to get it. It better just be in the room somewhere proper. I can just read now. It's not on the inside of this, so... Gamers don't look up. Oh, that would be annoying if I have to solve the VAC puzzle to see it. I'm not going to do that. I just don't want to do that. I don't remember it offhand. I don't want to pull up all my files. It's not going to happen if that's where it is. Yeah, we're gonna skip this. That was a good waste of my time. Closed exhibit is good. Then something that turns to the right would be great. None of that does. Spare green room. Let's push it further. I'm trying not to use the dice yet. Trying to make sure I only use that in the last resort. This needs to turn right, and if it doesn't, I have to use the dice. There we go. Laboratory. Let's get that out of the way. Oop, we're going through our keys. Rumpus room? I haven't checked what's in there. It has to be this, or I redraw and get something that moves to the right. I think I want something that goes rightward. And, ooh boy, not happy with these draws. Not happy with these draws either. Ooh, this is not good. Trophy room goes to the right. Alright, at least I get a ton of gems that I don't need because I am overflowing with gems. But there's going to be a blue note in this room somewhere. Maybe it's over here somewhere. It's over here. Under the rug, maybe? I can't see on top of the shelf, so that's gonna be a non-starter. It's certainly not in this fireplace, far as I can tell. If I do this sort of thing, it just looks at the trophies. It doesn't really let me see Anything else? Oh, hold on. It is under the rug, but it was just at this angle. There were a total of 8 gems removed for the Ruby Crown of Berinda Ares. That is useless to me. Okay. Well, last key. Got one more thing here. Let's see what we get. Pantry. Have we seen the note in the pantry? I don't think we've seen the note in the pantry. We have not seen the note in the pantry, so let's try that. Oh, I see it. There is a letter. Oh, come on. If I haven't solved this puzzle by this point, I don't know what I'm doing. So that's that for today. We didn't see the room that we needed to see, or at least we didn't see it at rank 8. So we're going to look at other things. I think what I want to do is coat check something and then go to the break room. I'm going to coat check this guy because it's a created item, the electromagnet, because I'll find the others pretty easily. Let's get some items maybe and get some keys. Key. Dice. I don't know if I'll get a coat check. Be nice because I went to all the trouble of making this item, so I'd like to have it again. I don't really have a lot of opportunities to make more rooms, so I might not see it, but it is a room I like to see. Oh no, I have to spend some money. Oh no. Oh, last key. Let's hit this. This is going to have a ton of doors in it because of the electromagnet. Yeah, that's right. So maybe some keys here and there. No, just gems, but that's alright. I mean, 23, I'm almost out of gems, so we did need that. Silver key. That thing I don't need there. So, yeah, coat check would be nice. Throne of the Blueprints, is that going to do anything for me? Probably not. Yeah, we're killing ourselves with gems. Mailroom could be useful in the future. I'm gonna just take this though. Lets me redraw for a coat check, which I don't know if it's gonna appear again. It'd be nice if it did. Oh, I have to use the silver key. So it's gonna give me rooms with lots of doors, which is not what I want to see. I want to see rooms with no doors, thank you. But there's a key. More gems, wow. Well, finding a freezer would be quite interesting to do today, that is for sure. Commissary, let's redraw that. Planetarium, sure. Okay, one more chance to get a coat check. It's not the end of the world if I don't. I was just thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to worry about making this special item again? Yeah, I'm not gonna go through the stars to get it. It's not that worth it to me. This goes the wrong direction, so I can't really do much. Oh, hold on, Courtyard has a chance up here. So let's flush this one. See if there's anything in here. There is not. I mean, from like coins and keys, which would automatically be picked up. Got some more dice, so this is good. I do have a chance with this. I do have a key in case this door is locked, which it probably is. Yep. So coat check is unlikely up here, but sauna is a possibility. Music room. Yeah, sure, why not? Gonna pick up the key there, and then the silver key. I don't want the silver key. Alright, coat check, baby. Freezer might be better. Yeah, I'm gonna freeze. This is the last room of the day, so we're gonna do that. I don't think it's gonna automatically pick that up, yeah. So let's go to the break room, which is going to be done through the boiler room, which I hope doesn't thaw, because there's a room that'll thaw your frozen assets. It's not this one. Good. I think it's the sauna. If you go close to the sauna, you unfreeze, which is, you know, okay, but it would mean that I don't get to keep the gems. It just basically means today, tomorrow I don't have to look for gems ever. Which way is the break room? It is. Let's go around this way. Let's go through the whole thing. This way. And try again tomorrow. Because most of the blue tent hints are completely useless. Yeah, I can't go anywhere here. Do I even want to solve this puzzle? It's not worth it. So yeah, we're going to call it a day in here. Certainly not the worst day. I don't need to see any of that. Okay, let's go for another round, shall we? I would like to get the hint I need today, or soon, so I don't have to, like, keep doing this forever and ever and ever again. But as I've said, until you're all sick of it, this is just how the game is late game. There's only so many puzzles in the game. Eventually you'll have done them all, and you'll have one clue left that you just have to search for. So once again, this is the way to go. Yeah, I'm not doing blue and blue because it will completely overload with blue rooms, and I have had no trouble getting blue rooms here. It's just getting ones that are useful to me. It's not been happening. Let's hit the hallway again, which means a dead end here is great. Storeroom, though? Yeah, storeroom will be going here. Yeah, I have just the other items. Aquarium? This early? Yeah, it's good because of the exits that come out of it. So, there's a key. That's nice. I like that. Let's see, maybe conservatory here? No. Pantry, bedroom. Pantry is not as useful to me as a bedroom is. Let's see what I get here. Great Hall. Sure. Let's get it out of the draft pool. Maybe I get a foyer too, but until then, East Wing Hall is good. Foyer is also great if I see that, but it's probably not going to show up for a bit. Conference room is good. Secret passage, what would I want coming out of that? Another orange room, probably? Yeah. It'll probably force the foyer, which is good. Yeah. So I can go back to the Great Hall, open, get the items for free. Observatory, courtyard. Maybe the observatory has a good blue note in it. I doubt it. I bet I've already seen it. I don't remember. Let's hit the courtyard, because there could be items, like the shovel. And we'll see what we can dig up. Key, that's always a good dig up. Pebbles. And gems. I'm going to pick them up even though I already have 8 million gems. Nurse's station? I got this because the upgrade sounds good, but we're at the point in the game where I never ever need to worry about this, so here's the break room. Let's fish for keys. Oh, that's new. I bet the X means don't even worry about it. So 15. Yep. So we're not going to add the 6, so we're just going to say 19. And we're not going to multiply it by 8, and we're not going to add 6. So we're going to start with -4, which is everyone's favorite. We're going to add 15, which is going to make 11, which rounds to 10. But we're not going to mess with the 6, so we're going to keep it at 10. Cool. That was... Secret garden key. Probably don't want to use that, but we'll see. Vestibule is fine, but passageway is the same thing. This now is completely unlocked because of the foyer, but it doesn't cost gems, so passageway is going to be the one. let's... I mean, although the passageway doesn't do a lot, because we already had access into here from the courtyard, but at least it's not locked. So let's take security. And let's... Oh yeah, let's set something up here. Let's set it up. We'll, might as well make the security settings high, because then I don't have to worry about keys. Let's go back and do the online system. And remote terminal access. And let's hit the laboratory and see what kind of experiment we can do. We're also kind of far enough into the game that we really don't need any experiments anymore. It's just, I guess, adding to my allowance or adding to my stars could be useful. But that's all that really would be helpful. This is the one that if you want to have the nurse's station is good. But we'll do that. Gives us a better chance to get blue rooms we want. So I have to go to the 9th rank a few times, but I could potentially get 10 dice if I set this up properly. Coat check, too late for that. Okay, well, alrighty. Do I want... This is not great, because then I'm going to be blindly drafting a rank 8 room. This could be fine. Like, what if I swap my keys and my coins? That is overkill. That is such overkill. Oh, wait, did we ever dig up the space in this room we saw from whatever it was? There's supposed to be, like, a secret that we saw in the aquarium. Like, if we... I forget where it is, though. It's obviously not something super important to the game, because you can just totally forget it. There's supposed to be a secret in the laundry room, and I have a shovel. I don't remember, and it genuinely isn't important, because you can get through the entire game without finding it if it's a real thing. I thought it would be in front of one of these. Ah, there it is. Oh, file cabinet key. So probably in the archives. But I am not looking to get the archives today. If I get the archives, I'll do it after I've already okay. Well, I'm kind of forced. If I do the Geist bedroom, it's great for dice, but it does force me to find another entire path up here, which is totally possible, but I'm very blocked off right now. I could always go underground and come up through the foundation. That is not totally bad. This at least lets me use the archive key immediately, but it will make me suffer with the floor plans. You know what? Let's use the archive key. We have it. Which drawer will it be? Not there for sure. That's the one we've already opened. Is it not from this room? That would suck if it wasn't this room and I opened this for nothing. Oh, this one. Peace. Terms of surrender have been accepted. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet... Oh, 1886. Bittersweet sight of comfort for many of this realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace come at last. We, the staff of Reddington Herald, join all the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Desolates. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, O you cowardly coattails. In our most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fen army, General Teskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee to the neighboring realm of Araja had been circulating even before war's end. However, the suddenness of their departure has left many of their supporters feeling abandoned. It is a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they swore to protect. They have fled to foreign lands, seeking comfort and refuge while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. This is not the kind of leadership we need. We need leaders who will stand with us in times of adversity, who will not abandon us when we are afraid and at our most vulnerable. Which is to say, if the royal family fled, that means there are going to be descendants of the royal family somewhere. 1924, desolate princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding a former royals whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desolates IV, broke that silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the Princess Caitlin Jayari, who, in keeping with Arajan tradition, was endowed with her mother's surnames. Close supporters of the exiled family are, of course, concerned as this public announcement displays a notable shift in conduct for the royals and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to the public sphere, a change that would undoubtedly stir up long-buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. Tensions rise on the southern border, 1929. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways has caused increasing tensions with our southern neighbor, Araja, who has for many generations relied on our realm's rail tracks from Northern Passage to Arch Ares. The ensuing round of trade negotiations with Araja, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, have, to the surprise of no one, ended in an impasse. Early reports have alluded that in addition to their other demands, the Crown has requested that the asylum granted to the former House of Desolates be revoked. Alright, and then there's the Arajan symbol. Oh, this will just tell you that. Well, we figured it out without that because we're very, very smart people. That, I think, is everything in there. I was hoping for an upgrade disc, but I'll take it. I mean, that's some story stuff there. Lets us know of a potential threat to the royal family in Fen now. So, this is not super great, but at least it leads to the foundation. And it gives me a key. Prism key is useless because I want blue rooms. Prism keys do not work in blue rooms. So, what can I get here? I need a blue room. Or do I come back with dice? That might be the way to go. We'll see. Vestibule's free. Free doors, because everything's unlocked in the hallways now. Attic is a great room for items. Usually there are not dice in the attic, though, which is the unfortunate bit. So 1, 2, 3, broken lever, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Those are all the items. Gymnasium's alright, but let's see what this is. This is okay. So the foundation's my only access to rank 8, so I could end up kind of screwed by that. Let's see what I can make. Yeah, let's see what this is. That's a corridor, which is fine. Let's head up the foundation. Oh, hold on, this isn't the way at all. It's totally through the archives. Boiler room, we haven't seen the thing, so let's try it out. I don't think we've seen a note in the boiler room. My guess is it's down here. There's more stuff you can hide down here. So it's a very hidey place. Okay, maybe it's not down here. Maybe it is, in fact, up there. Or somewhere else in this room that could exist. I am on rank 8. Okay, I am. Yeah, it really feels like this note could be in a lot of different places. It doesn't work. Okay, I'm not seeing it immediately, so let me keep looking. Let's hope this is a blue room. It is, but I've already seen the note in it. Ridiculous amount of these. Alright, this could be the end of the line. I chose the archives today, so I have given myself a tough time. Throwing the blueprints does end things, kind of. So, but there could be a note in here. That's one I've already read. But what do we got? We can also do this, which isn't gonna help me because I don't need to get in there. The family core is kept in the family vault. Okay, well, this is actually important. So this means there's still something in the vault. Now, that could mean that the blue tent note in the vault is important, but it also could mean I just missed something. Maybe there's another key that opens something. But we don't know what it is. I also happen to know vault keys, like the ones we've found before. We've already gone through all those. I know from my previous playthrough we will never find another one of those. So we're going to have to find something else in the vault. The family core is kept in the vault. Alright, this was in fact one of the rooms we needed for this latest puzzle. There are more rooms that we need for this puzzle, but we have gotten one of the hints we need. Vault. We've got to find the vault again. And it won't be today. It's probably not going to be today. I don't need the vault today. Because it will not be as simple as, oh, if I just get the vault, I'll magically know what we're doing. Sure, let's get funeral parlor. No, it doesn't lead me anywhere, though. Okay. Anything else I want to do? I think we're just going to end it here. I'll try one more day. If we don't get the other hints we need, I'll be still kind of upset because we won't be able to progress to the next puzzle. But we have at least made progress. We know that the puzzle that we're looking for is going to involve the vault. And the reason I know it's the thing about the family core is we know about the numeric cores, which we probably saw 30 days ago now. The numeric core is where you take a large number and do some equations on it to make a smaller number. Family core is related to that. It's a numeric core using a family number. And we'll find... You know what I should do is I should actually make an outer room. I haven't been doing that recently. Let me go, because the outer rooms aren't like super helpful anymore, at least not for this puzzle, or for the blue tents. They're not helpful for getting blue tents, but they could, I don't know, they could just make the day a little easier, and I just have been ignoring them. Here, I don't need the shrine right now. We'll take this. We'll take this. Each time you draft a mechanical room, permanently change the rarity, because I would like to, if I have the ones that keep on bugging me that I don't need anymore, I can get rid of those, or at least make them harder to find, or if there's ones I do want to see more of. For example, I need to see it for blue tents, I can always make them more likely to appear. But first, let me actually remember to use my Banner of the King to make hallways so I can get to the rank 8 without too much trouble. Dead end here, please. Or Great Hall. Let's do that, because it's essentially a dead end right now. These are both great picks. The trouble is it's going to force me to go through here. And I'd have to get lucky-ish. So let me at least make a second path. We're approaching the 100-star mark. Don't want dead end rooms more likely. Let's take these just in case. I don't want to use this ability, but if I'm backed into a corner, I might do that. Ooh, that is tempting to just throw right in the beginning. Because this could give me keys, which will make this not a problem. Two. Count the number of items so I don't miss anything. That's 3 out of 8. 4. 5. Okay, I'm not getting keys. That's upsetting. 6. 7. Where's the last item? There should be 8. Oh, here it is, treasure map. Probably won't be useful to me. Treasure maps generally are not anymore because they're going to contain coins and gems. I have many ways of getting gems, tend not to need them, and coins are really not important anymore in the run. Alright, let's see what I get here. Foyer is going to make the Great Hall even easier. Conservatory? No. Bedroom is better there right now. That could be useful if I get a garage. Aquarium. Let's just take corridor and not spend a gem. See what's over through here. Take this. And see what we grab here. Let's do it, because I might find something really good in the trunk of the car. We also have that. Lockpick is good. Gems at this point is what I'm short on. I now have many ways to get through doors, but I do want a room with gems in it. Break room here? Passageway here is even better. Let's get to the Great Hall. Maybe it'll turn right. We'll do it with this. Take the lock trunk. Gem is good, and then I'm going to guess that there will be at least one gem in here. I could be wrong, but I would like to be correct. Where's the item spot? There. Yep, there's a gem. And this... It's just keys, but that's alright. We're now kind of stuffed up on keys. So let's see if we can get something that takes us to the right. Something to the right. Apparently that is a challenge too great for this game. Let's see what this is. This can be a dead end, it's fine. Or it could be... Not the archives, I don't need that ever again, I don't think. I could do this and ask for... Ooh, what room would I ask for? Green room's probably going to cost gems. Let me ask for a green room. Because it could be a courtyard, which is what I'd want to see. Courtyard going to the left would be amazing. This is not so amazing. These are fine. This just kind of pushes me out a little ways. This pushes me out even further. It's not super great. Silver key. Let's see. The den, the closed exhibit, I do have the key card, so this is actually a freebie. Den has a gem in it, but I was like, I gotta take the shot when I have it. But a closed exhibit, this blocks off more stuff than I'd like, so we're gonna take the gem. The den will show up again, I know. Workshop? Break room up here, maybe? Let's do it. Alright, let's head back. What I'd like now is some more rooms that give me stuff down here. So we'll go through the tunnel. Commissary's good, though, because I have plenty of money. I think I'll do that. Actually, all the other rooms are not good for this run anyway. So we can get all the gems here. These other items aren't going to be super helpful. But now I don't have to worry about those. Now what I have to worry about is steps. The break room is nice, it's up there, so I don't have to backtrack a lot to get to it when I'm done, but I do have to make sure I don't run out of steps before getting there. Oh, it might be in this room. Yeah. Let's see what I can get from here. We're not going to use the 3, so it's 13. We're not going to use the 8 or the 4. So we're going to start with 6. We're going to multiply by 2, and that's all we're going to do, which makes 12. None of this 3. So we're going to start with 13. Then we're going to subtract by 1, which is going to give us 12. It's going to swap to 21. Then we're going to skip this mode entirely and divide by 7 and get 3. Okay, we're so loaded up on keys, I'm not even worried. So, how am I going to get a room I want here? This is really the only room that's going to help out, but it is a room I've already seen at rank 8. It's the one that says there's a red herring in the room, yeah. So we're going to have to get somewhat lucky to get the rooms we want out here. We have not yet seen the office or the storeroom. Let me see what we can do here. Oh, you really could hide them anywhere in here, that's for sure. Maybe it's just on a desk somewhere or in here. It'd be nice if it was just in here. It isn't, though. Under the rug. Under the desk, or at least below. Here. The chair. Alright, I think I do have to look at these shelves and figure out what's going on. Or not. I don't see anything. Oh, it's literally right there. The king can castle by swapping another piece. Well, that's certainly helpful for a puzzle we've already solved. Let's head this other way and see what else we can find. Well, a coin. Not really helpful now. East Wing Hall, I think is... yeah, it's good. Let me actually head backwards, and the goal is to get some dice. Walk-in closet might have dice, but I doubt it. Yeah, patio. Because there will be digging spots here. Not sure what I would expect, because dice certainly are not going to be dug up, but turnips would be good. It's extra steps. That's not going to work because Secret Garden can't be done there. Security. I think I'm fine with it at standard, so let's not worry about it. Sure, why not? I'm going to start digging. It's going to be coins, which is not going to be useful to me. Yeah, it's all coins. 40 coins, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. There's something else in here? Oh, it's just right there. Treasure trove is really not what I need anymore, but we could let's just see what's in the chest, right? What would that hurt? Look at just this ridiculous amount. Like, if you are playing the game long enough with this, like, if you're struggling with blue tents, this room will eventually just give you all. Look at that. Look at that ridiculous amount of coins we have here. Let me actually open up my notes here. I keep thinking I'm not going to do the treasure trove today, so I don't need to have my notes open, but I mean, let's just see what it says. This white chest with a wind symbol. The next 3 green memos you find in this room will all be true. Well, there was something about these green handwritten memos that I need to remember. So I'm going to go through these real quick. So the 22nd note that we found, that's this one. White chest, wind symbol. I don't think either of those things mean anything right now, because the thing with the wind symbol is blue boxes marked by wind symbols contain false statements, but this is a white one. Their handwritten green memos are always false, but would be true if you change one color in the text. The next 3 green memos you find in this room will all be true. This is the only color. If I change one of these, it will be true. If I change it to red, it'll be false unless all the red notes are handwritten. And if I change it to blue, it's just sort of tautologically true, because blue memos are always true. So this is not a very useful memo. I guess because the previous one told me that this isn't going to work. But I guess if you did kind of miss the previous one, you'll think, oh wow. But no. This is this basically is just telling me either the next 3 blue memos are true, or I'm going to get 3 red memos with handwritten text in a row. Alright, something with food, perhaps? Or steps to recover. Let's try this solarium, because it'll have a dig spot and it might have an item. It does not have an item. I'm asking to see more rare rooms, because since everything has been reset, there are some rooms I'd like to see that have become more rare. There is a chance, however small, that I could pull that room, say, here, and it would be useful. Greenhouse is not what I want to see. Drawing room, I don't recall if I have seen the note in here. So we can always just take a shot at it. I am really running low on steps, though. I have not been making good choices there. Secret garden key seems wrong. Yeah, it has to be a regular key. Music room, pantry. Let's see what we get. Conservatory. That's what we want. So let's see what rooms we get here. Mechanarium, terrace, gymnasium. Gymnasium, get the heck out of here. Bye. Terrace, that's fine where it is. Mechanarium, let's make that. I like this room. So we're going to do this. We're good. We also have not seen the Mechanarium at rank 8, so I would like to see it, because it could have a thing we need. Let's see. Let's use this key. Let's just see what we can pull at this point. Freezer? There's really not a reason to do that. Let's get this out of here. Let's just do that. We're not going in. Okay, where's the note in here? I think we already saw the note in here. I think we did, but I could be wrong. I don't really remember. And I think the note we saw in here was less than useless. I'm just checking the floor, because it's really easy to miss stuff that's hidden on the floor. It's not like behind paintings or on the side of... Oh, here it is. Yeah, months are slightly longer than days. Come on, man. Let's go through the aquarium, and perhaps we shall find what we shall seek. Ballroom? We already saw the note, and the ballroom was designed by Satan. Pantry will give us some food, which is good. Let's turn left, because I might turn left again, which would be nice. I don't care about this puzzle, do I? Let's see. Turn left, turn left, turn left. Laboratory, yes. Laboratory should be standard? I made it unusual because I don't really care about it anymore. So that's fine. Let's take the gear wind-up key. Let's try this puzzle. This statement is as true as the white box's statement, which means it is true. Right? I think we've gone over this one before in an earlier puzzle that made it hard for me. Is that true? No, I might have had a different one. But, okay. Let's look at it. If the white box is true, then this has to be true, right? No, I got it. This has to be true. Because if this is false, this can't be true because it's not as true as the statement. If it is false, if this is a false statement and this is false, then this is as true as the white box's statement, making the statement true. Therefore, this statement is true. The blue box contains the gems if its statement is false. So this is a true statement. This box's statement is both true and false, which is not true. So it's got to be in here. And we get the trophy. We did 40 of the puzzles. There you go. Bunch of gems, which I don't think I need anymore, but we'll see. Let us enter the laboratory and see what we can get in the last spot here. It's going to be the wine cellar. We haven't seen it yet. All right, let's look for that note. It'll be here somewhere. Also, I think we saw way earlier, we kind of paid attention to this number. We have MCCXIII. So remember that, because it makes the number, so this is 1,000, this is 100, 100, 1,200, plus 10, 10, 12, 10, plus these three, 1, 2, 1, 3. It makes that number. And we have seen that there is a way to do a numeric core. So perhaps there is something that we can do with this number that we don't know yet. But we will, I'm going to wait a little bit on that because I kind of already know what this number is used for, and we don't quite have all of the right information to do anything with it. We're close. If I try to do something with that number, I will probably end up getting a slightly incorrect answer to a puzzle. Is there going to be a blue note in here? Blue tents? I am on rank 8. You're legally required to give me the blue note. Okay, let's try again. It's not by the barrels. I can't get around to see behind this one, but it's not there. It's not in this shelf, it looks like. This shelf seems like it doesn't have anything. Is that right? Kind of hard to tell with the bottles sometimes. Like, there could be something tucked in there, but I would not really know. That one doesn't have a cork on it. Not inside there, because then I wouldn't be able to reach it. It's not on this shelf or in anything here. It's not there. Oh, okay. Okay, this is trickier than I thought it would be. Oh, is that? No, that's just a slat of wood. I thought that might be it right there. Is it like on the way in? Because that could be funny. Not like a trick if you look at the stairs. Funny. Oh dear, this one is a tricky one. I don't think I found it in my original playthrough. I don't think I even made a wine cellar in the 8th rank, so I don't think I know where it is. Because generally, like, when I'm looking stuff up for this playthrough, it isn't because I don't know the answer as much as, like, I don't want to go through the work of remembering what I've done previously. So if I didn't do something in my original playthrough, then I actually just don't know the answer to it. I'm using that sort of as my reference. It probably isn't worth me looking much longer for it. Mostly because I've solved all the puzzles without finding it, so if it's a hint for the puzzle we're working on, that's great, but we can solve it without that hint. It also would be really, really funny if it's very plainly visible from what I'm looking at, and I just have missed it, and so everyone is like Dora the Explorer show yelling at the screen where exactly Swiper is standing, and I can't see. Would be very funny, but otherwise, I think we're looking for a really hard... Found it. There it is. The numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. There we go. That is in fact a hint for what we're doing. It's not quite enough to figure it out. 4 different numbers, not 1. That's how numeric cores work. We have to break this down into 4 numbers. So we could decide it's 1,000, 200, 10, and 3. Those are the 4 numbers we're working with. But we don't really know, because depending on what numbers we're working with, that is going to make a different answer to the numeric core puzzle here. So we're gonna have to get one more hint to figure out exactly what this is, but we're so close. But I'm gonna make this the end of the video, and by the end of the video I mean once I get to the break room. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end there. We have gotten so close to figuring this one out, but I think I will finish it in another video because it's already been over an hour of this. I think. I don't really edit these videos down because I'm lazy, and also I feel it's important you see what it's like to do the game. But even more importantly, I'm lazy. So it's an hour. I haven't cut it down. I've been going for an hour straight. So I'm ending it here, and there's nothing that any of you can do about it. And now that we've almost solved this puzzle, the only thing we really have left to do is find one... Well, there might be more than one room that has a hint, but 1 or 2 we'll see. Once we find those final rooms that we can put this numeric core puzzle together, then we will finish that, figure out how it has to do with the family core in the vault, I guess, is what we're gonna put that together with, and see if we can't get into the vault. So hopefully that doesn't take too long, because I'm starting, you know, honestly just starting to get ending fatigue with this game, where it's like I'm running day after day after day just to solve one puzzle, and I don't want to, you know, take too long for both my sake and yours. So yeah, we'll see what happens next time. Hopefully it goes well and you see a single video solving this frickin' blue tents puzzle. Either way, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Key of W. You have been whoever you are. Have a good day. Bye.